Well, hey, I'm in the shop today with John Sloan from the Eastwood Company. How appropriate. John, good to see you, man.
Great to be here, Dennis.
Well, you guys have been making specialty tools and coatings and supplies for the hobby forever.
Well, over 25 years.
But the coolest thing you guys have come up with, and you did so about, I don't know, 7 years ago or so, is the HotCoat system. Basically the home hobbyist powder coating system.
Yeah, it's a product that I'm very excited about and was very excited to work with the guy in R&D on, and it's a great product. For the first time, the home enthusiast has a means to powder coat parts with professional results right at home.
Yeah, and powder coating is so much more durable than painting. It's so much more environmentally friendly. And I mean, historically, it was commercial applications or professionally done. Now you can do it in the privacy of your own shop, right?
Absolutely.
Well, let's talk about the process of powder coating, because it's really it's attaching a dry pigment to a metal surface through the magic of electrostatic attraction, right?
That's right. As the powder flows through the nozzle of the gun, it's actually charged with about 10,000 volts, and the part that you're coating is actually grounded, so
it just sticks.
It's very much attracted to that grounded surface.
So let's powder coat a piece. What do you say, valve cover?
I think that's a great
beautiful
start.
So first of all, we got to get that baby clean. As with any painting or powder coating, it's got to be clean. So sandblast or chemical strip or whatever.
Whatever it takes to get down to clean bare metal. You want that to be free of any grease, wax, rust, any other coating that might be on the
clean
surface.
Clean as can be. And then I'm going to hit it with kind of a pre-paint.
Pre-painting prep will get rid of any residual grease, oil, silicone, wax that might be on there.
So I'm going to fill up my gun, my reservoir here, about what?
About a third to a half full.
And I'm going to hook that gun up to a compressor. And what kind of pressure?
Very little, actually. 5 to 8 psi is all you really need.
So you're just kind of wafting it on. You're just kind of poof.
That's right. You're not looking for the density of material coming through the end of this gun that you would with a liquid coating gun.
So I'm going to put the piece then on a rack, and the key, of course, then is grounding it, either grounding the rack or grounding the piece itself.
The part directly.
And then I'm going to apply the powder, kind of nice and evenly. I mean, it seems to me like it's actually, you don't have to be as critical in the application.
It's much easier to apply than liquid coatings. There's no fear of creating a drip or a run, no dry spray, no overspray. You merely need to coat the part until you can no longer see the base metal showing through.
And it's probably a little bit self-limiting. After a while, you just don't
stand It is. It's almost impossible to apply too much powder.
Then the other great thing is, unlike overspray with liquid paints, which stick to your floor, I can sweep this residue up, the overspray, if you will, and just pitch it.
That's another big plus. The cleanup is so much easier because there's no hazardous waste, there's no solvents to be concerned about.
So then I'm going to bake this baby in just a home oven, probably not the one in your kitchen, but in essence, just a regular oven, right?
That's right. A lot of our customers use an oven in their garage environment and powder coat things up to the size of wheels and intake manifolds.
So I bake it at what temperature?
Typically 400 degrees Fahrenheit.
And for how long?
20 minutes after flow out occurs.
And by flow out, you mean I put that in there, I got this dusty part, powdery coated part, but over time, you'll see that turn to a nice sheen, nice glossy, wet look almost, right?
That's right, yeah. It transitions from that dry dust look to a wet look, and then add 20 minutes to that, and you have a completely coated
Pull
part.
it out, bring it, serve it with little hollandaise, perhaps béarnaise sauce, and it's lovely, right?
That's right. The whole process is less than an hour, and as soon as the part is cool enough to handle, you can bolt it back in place.
Off you go. So this is the array. You got a myriad of colors. Probably, how many colors do you supply?
Oh, over 50.
Wow. And this is the whole shooting match, so to speak, right here, pretty much, right? The gun.
That's right.
With my reservoir, air hookup. This is the magic box.
That's the magic power control right there. That converts your AC current into the 10,000 volts.
That you need to make it stick, and I've got my grounding clip right here.
Right, to connect directly to the part.
Now these come with it, and this is probably important. This is to keep this from getting into threads.
And that's something you really don't want to do. You really want to prevent powder from ending up on critical tolerance surfaces like threads, bolt holes, gasket surfaces. So you need to protect those with either.
It sticks so good.
It sticks so good, and it's a real tough job to remove it completely.
So various size stoppers for the female threads, and then this is a a high temp masking tape. I can mask off threads or other surfaces I don't want to coat. Right?
That's right. And what's real nice about that tape is that it doesn't leave a residue either.
So
leaves the part clean.
A little bit of hanging wire.
Use that wire to hang the parts for coating or curing.
So with this little handy dandy kit, I can have a professional powder coating finish on just about anything I want.
That's right.
It's a beautiful thing and very durable.
It is.
Hey, if you want to learn anything more about this great Eastwood hot coat system, anything else we talked about today, log on to myclassiccar.com. There's so much here. What's this powder coat? What should we...
Visit EastwoodGarage.com, the premier website for unique vehicle restoration tools and supplies.